Hello, students. Good morning to all of you. And I hope you all are good at your home and follow the rules of lockdown. So, for today's, we have the topic states of matter. As you all know that in this chapter, we are discussed only on the physical states of matter. On behalf of physical states, matter can be classified into solid, liquid, and gases. Here we have discussed about the properties of solid, liquid, and gases separately. Firstly, we will elaborate the properties of solids. According to that, solids have a fixed shape and fixed volume. Property number two, solids can be compressed. Solids cannot be compressed much. Property number three, solids have high densities. Property number four, solids do not fill their container completely. That means they have a small gap between the other parts of matter when we fill the container. Next property is solids do not flow. And the last point is, for example, ice, coal, wood, stone, iron, etc. Now the properties of liquids are: liquids have fixed volume but they have no fixed shape. Liquids cannot be compressed much. Liquids have moderate to high density. Liquids do not fill their container completely. Liquids generally flow easily. And these are the examples of liquid: water, milk, fruit juice, ink, petrol, etc. I think you all know these states of matter very well. Now, next is properties of gases. Gases have neither a fixed shape nor a fixed volume. Gases can be compressed easily. Gases have very low densities. Gases fill their container completely. Gases flow easily. And these are the examples of gases: air, oxygen, hydrogen. Now, here we have an important discussion, that is, why the solid, liquid, and gases have different properties. To understand that point, we have the 2 points here. The solid, liquid, and gases have different properties because the the kinetic energy of the particles of each state is different to each other, right? And the second point is that the force of attraction between the particles of each state is differ. On behalf of these 2 points, we uh, divide the states of matter into solid, liquid, and gases. That means if the kinetic energy is higher and the force of attraction is less, then the substance is going towards the gases. And if the kinetic energy is lower and the force of attraction is higher, then the substance shifted to the solid state. Alright? So these are the properties of particles of matter which decide whether a given substance will exist as a solid, a liquid, or a gas. The first property is the space between the particles. The space between the particles are the minimum in solids, a little more in liquids, and the maximum in gases. The second property is the force of attraction between the particles. The force of attraction between the particles are strongest in solid, less strong in liquid, and negligible in gases. The third property is the amount of movement of particles. The movement of particles in is the minimum in solid, more in liquid, and maximum in gases. So I think that is sufficient for today. And here we also have a test to you. Just solve it and send your answers in the group. Okay. And now we close our today's session. Okay. So you all have complete your work and stay